my regular. I'm talking things for better now. Oh, things for better now. Ooh, we better. Oh, this is my regular. I'm talking things for better now. Oh, this is my regular. I'm talking things for better now. Oh, things for better now. Ooh, we better. Oh, this is my regular. I'm talking things for better now. Oh, things for better now. talking takes for better, better. Oh, takes for better, better. Oh, way better. Six my regular. I'm talking takes for better, better. Oh, takes for better, better.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. It is y'all. Listen, what had done happened, y'all? It is Friday. It's Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Ooh, what in the heck? Okay, all right. Let's get into it, y'all. So we are back. We are back this morning to continue. Let me pull it up. Our day 5 testimony in the old trifling Alec murder trial. Okay. Thanks to everyone that's here. Let me do a quick round call. We don't have many people. Hey, E. Brooks. Good morning, James. Good morning, Miss Carla. Good morning, Raina. Hi, Islay. I'm very busy, but I'm here. Okay. All right, boo. How you being, the girl? Love you. Good morning, Miss Margie. And that's it. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our little intimate crowd over here. Y'all be sure to hit the like button for your girl. Also, feel free to support the channel. Keep us going. Keep us going. Keep us going. Good morning, Cam. Good morning, Cam. What is going? Cam, what you been doing? Have you been doing a hot thotty girl song? What in the hell is going on, Cam? Good to see you, Cam. Good morning, happy Friday, y'all. Happy weekend. God is good all the time. Today is a beautiful day. Even though it's a little overcast where I am, it's been raining off and on. You been having a hot girl summer? Girl, I have to remember your age, honey. I have to remember that Cammy Poo is a youngster. Huh? uh but I hope everybody have a blessed, beautiful weekend, okay? Y'all enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, love on each other, cause yeah, this life is a trip at times. Okay, we're gonna get into it. So we are going to continue the testimony of Mr. Kanish, Mr. Michael Kanish, and he is what is this man? Something custodian of records as far as Verizon Wireless is concerned. So what he's doing is he's testifying to some phone activities. And so let's get into it. Like I said, thank you to everyone that's here supporting this hashtag content that matters. Okay. Show your appreciation by hitting the like and hitting the cash app. Let's get into it, y'all. I will be dropping a link. Any mod in here, grab this link. because I welcome anybody that wants to come up on the panel and offer any commentary, anything. I know most people be working, listening and working, and listening and working, and so I respect that. So I'm just happy that you be listening. All right, that's the StreamYard link for any mod that wants to grab that and continuously drop it for me. All right, so let's get into it. Let me make sure my volume is up. And let's get into it. Let's start this Friday off right, y'all. Right, y'all. Right, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, God. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that for your ears. I be forgetting to turn off that tab on my laptop. Okay, so here we go, y'all. Here we go. Let's get into it. You have it? Okay, Ryan. Thank you.
Just generally speaking, what kind of records does Verizon keep in relation to phone
Now
accounts?
this is the direct testimony. This is testimony given by Mr. Kanish, and he's being questioned by the prosecutor slash attorney general right now. Okay, so here we go.
And call records.
Subscriber information, cellular data, which can
Good
be telephone
morning,
calls.
Tamara. Good morning, Truth. I'm driving. Hello, ma. Thank you so much for your support. Please be safe. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that.
Calls, text message, data sessions.
Okay. All right. And these have been previously shown to council. I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 268. And I'm asking you if you recognize that.
I do. And what is a State's Exhibit 268 is Alex Murtaugh's telephone number 803-942-1227.
Okay. And have you reviewed the contents of that CD?
I have
And what is the contents of on that CD?
subscriber information, cellular data information, text messages, anything related to billing purposes of Verizon Wireless.
Okay. And were those records previously turned over to law enforcement?
In request to a search warrant, they were.
And you reviewed those records, correct?
I have.
And after reviewing them, are those true and authentic copies of the records that are kept by Verizon?
They are.
And those are related to Alex Murdaugh's Verizon account, sir?
That is correct.
With the number ending in 1227?
That is correct.
All right. At this time, state moves to enter Exhibit 268 into evidence.
No objection, Your Honor.
It's admitted. I'm going to approach and hand you State's Exhibit 269. Do you recognize that, sir?
I do.
And what is that?
State's Exhibit
I'm in Brenda trying to
269.
rest before work. Okay, sweetie.
Cell
Thanks for
phone
dropping in.
803-842-7845.
And have you had an opportunity to review the contents of that CD?
I have
And what is the contents of that CD?
cellular information, subscriber information, in response to a search warrant.
Okay. And are the contents of that CD true and accurate copies of records kept by Verizon in normal course of business?
They are.
And at this time, State would move to enter Exhibit 269 into evidence.
No objection, Your Honor.
Submit it. And I'm going to hand you, this is Exhibit 265, so a little bit out of order. And do you recognize that, sir?
I do.
What is that?
State's Exhibit 265, Maggie, cell phone 803-842-9041.
Have you had an opportunity to review the contents of that CD?
I have
What are the contents of that CD?
subscriber information, cellular data information in response to a search warrant.
All right, and that's in relation to the number associated with Paul, is that correct?
Maggie,
Oh, excuse me, yes, Maggie. And what's the last four digits of that number?
9041.
All right, and that's Exhibit 265, correct?
That is correct.
All right, and at this time, State will move to enter Exhibit 265 into
Good
evidence.
morning, B
No
Sugar.
objection, Your Honor.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed day, sweetie.
And I'm going to hand you what's labeled as States Exhibit 262. Do you recognize that, sir?
I do.
And without reading any phone number, full phone number, what is that?
States Exhibit 262, Plod Row Records.
All right. And have you had an opportunity to review the contents of that CD?
I have
And what are the contents of that CD?
subscriber information, cellular data information in response to a search warrant.
All right. And those are related to the account associated with Claude Road, correct?
That is correct.
And there is a phone number associated. We're just not going to read it in the record. Is that correct?
That is correct.
At this time, and what number is that?
States Exhibit 262.
This time, state will move to enter Exhibit 262 into evidence.
No objection.
Admitted. I'm going to urge to hand you States Exhibit 263. Do you recognize that, sir?
I do.
And what is that?
States Exhibit 263, Marty Cook.
All right. And is there a phone number associated with that without reading it?
There is.
And that's a Verizon phone number, correct?
That is correct.
What are the contents of that CD?
Subscriber information, cellular data information in response to a search
And
warrant.
you've had an opportunity to review that, correct?
I have.
And those are a copy of the same records that were provided to law enforcement.
That's correct.
All right. And what number was that again?
States Exhibit.
Y'all give me just 1 second. I'm gonna pull up his image. Give me just 1 second, everybody. Okay, y'all. Here we go.
63.
All right. This time, state will move to enter Exhibit 263 into evidence.
I'm sorry, I couldn't. Whose number is that?
That is States Exhibit 263. What's the name on that account?
Marty Cook.
No objection.
Let's admit it. All right. I'm going to hand you States Exhibit 264. And do you recognize that, sir?
I do.
And what is that, sir?
States Exhibit 264, Rogan.
All right. And is there a phone number associated with that?
There is.
All right. And we're not going to read that into the record, but if you had an opportunity to review the contents of that CD.
I have.
And what are the contents of that CD?
Subscriber information, cellular data information in response to a search warrant.
All right. And the contents of that CD are a accurate copy of the original records provided by Verizon to law enforcement pursuant to search warrant?
They are.
Okay. All right. And that's Exhibit 264, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. At this time, state will move to enter Exhibit 264 into evidence.
No objection.
Submitted.
Right now, y'all, what they're doing for those that right now with this witness, they're entering all the phone records of they're entering phone records of the people he's finna get testimony on. So they're entering all the phone records that he's about to be questioned on into evidence, okay? And what he's probably gonna do is throughout this guy's testimony, he's gonna be asking him questions about each one of these people's phone. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Good Lord, it's the green tea. Each of these people's phone records, okay? So that's why it seems like it's repetitive, it's redundant, but he's entering everybody's phone records into evidence that he's probably going to discuss on the stand. Okay? All right.
And hand you is marked as State's Exhibit 266. And you recognize it, sir?
I do.
And what is that?
State's Exhibit 266, Connor Cook Records.
And is there a Verizon associate and account associated with those, with a Connor Cook?
There is.
Have you had an opportunity to review the contents of that CD?
I have.
And what is the contents of that CD?
Subscriber information, cellular data information in response to a search warrant.
Right, and that's a true and accurate copy of the records originally provided by Verizon to law enforcement pursuant to search warrant?
That is correct.
All right, and what's that number you have again?
State's Exhibit 266.
All right, this time, state will move to enter Exhibit 266 into evidence.
No objection.
Note it.
And, last one, this is State's Exhibit 267. I'm going to hand this to you. Do you recognize that, sir?
I do.
Do you recognize that?
I do.
All right, and what is that?
State's Exhibit 267, Buster cellular information.
And there's a number and a Verizon account associated with Buster's phone records.
That is correct.
We're not going to read that number to the record, but have you had an opportunity to review the contents of that CD?
I have.
All right, and what is the contents of that CD?
Subscriber information, cellular data information in response to a search warrant.
All right, and is that an accurate copy of the records originally provided by Verizon to law enforcement in response to a search warrant?
They are.
And what number do you have? What number is that again?
State's Exhibit 267.
All right, at this time, state will move to enter Exhibit 267 in evidence.
No objection.
Submit it.
I'm going to hand you, this is marked as on the back, as State's Exhibit 270. Do you recognize that, sir?
I do.
Okay. And what is that?
This would be a key that is used to explain the faulty call detail with cell site explanation.
And
Good
is that,
morning, Matt. Shout out to you going live this morning. I will be watching that replay. I shared you out. Thanks for joining.
originally come from a PDF provided with each of these search warrant returns?
That is correct.
And so that document will be found on each of those CDs, correct?
That is correct.
All right, and this is just a printed out version.
That is correct.
That is exactly similar to the explainer on contained on those CDs, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And at this time, state would move to Exhibit 270 into evidence.
No objection.
Submit it. All right, sir. So let's talk about that document you have in your hands. I think you told us kind of what it is, but can you give us a little more detail? What does that do, and how does that help someone looking at these records?
In response to a search warrant, Verizon provides a key to be able to read the records that were provided. So this particular record is a faulty call detail record key.
Okay. All right. I'm going to take this to you. I think the Elmo is still up. We need the Elmo up, please. Okay. So looking at Exhibit 270, State's Exhibit 270, we see several columns of information across that. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Can you read from your screen there, sir? Can you read some of that information?
Yes, sir. The first column is record open date and time. The second, would you like me to read up across?
Well, let's lay a little more foundation. The records that are provided on those CDs and what they're digital format, correct?
That is correct.
And what program are they sent in?
Excel.
Okay, Excel format. That's a spreadsheet, correct?
That is correct.
And so when we look at these records, they're all provided in columns in Excel spreadsheet, correct?
That is correct.
And each column going left to right is a different sort of information that is on the records, correct?
That is correct.
All right. And so we'll look at an example in a few minutes But this is the key to look at to understand what each column is in reference to, correct?
That is correct.
So let's look at the far left column, and under that says record open date time. What does that mean, sir?
That would be the date and time the call record transpired in local time.
In local time, okay? And what's the second column from the left?
That would be the date and time the call transpired in Greenwich Mean Time.
Okay. And Greenwich Mean Time is that also known as universal time?
That is correct.
And on June 7th of 2021, do you know the approximate offset for local time and Eastern time with Greenwich Mean Time? Would it surprise you if I said it was 4 hours difference?
That is correct.
All right, okay, going to the third from the left column, what is that?
That is the serving system ID.
And what does that mean?
That's a network name on Verizon from which the call transpired.
Okay. And what is the column next to that, please, labeled NID?
That would be the switch number that Verizon uses to route.
Okay. And what is a switch, generally speaking?
It would be what's considered a hub for multi-cell towers.
Okay. So multiple cell towers be connected to one switch.
That is correct.
And then going next, cell ID, what is that column?
That would be the specific cell tower that the target number used to make the cellular data connection.
Okay. And that's the actual tower that a particular call was routed to, correct?
That is correct.
And the next column says cell face. What is that? What does it mean?
Would be the cell face that the cellular data connection transpired over. There's typically 3 faces on each cell tower.
Okay. And next we see market ID. What is that?
That's there. That is the switch number. So in some records, it'll have that listed. So it's the same thing as the NID, but depending on the specific record, which column will be used.
Okay. And then the next column says ENB. What is that?
It's a 6-digit cell tower number. The first 3 digits is the market ID, and the last 3 digits is the tower identification.
Okay. Next column says DIR. What does that show for, and what does it mean?
That's the direction that the call transpired over the Verizon network.
And when you say direction, you mean incoming call or outgoing call? That sort of direction, not north, south, east, or west, right?
That is correct.
All right. The next column says NSISDN. What does that mean, sir?
That is the Verizon subscriber number that the record is for.
Okay. And it says this is your target number, and that's in reference to the search warrant, correct?
That is correct.
And so when a search warrant asks for records for a certain number, that's the target number, correct?
That is correct.
And that's what that column identifies, correct?
That is correct.
And next column says call number. What does that mean?
This is the number dialed to initiate the call. For inbound calls, this number will be the same as the mobile directory number, MSISDN column, and the out calls, this is the number your target dialed.
Okay. So simplifying it, that's simply the number that was called when someone placed a phone call, correct?
That is correct.
Next column is CPN. What is that, sir?
This is the calling party number that initiated the call. If the call was outbound, this column will be the same as the mobile directory number, MSISDN. If the call is inbound, this is a number that dialed your target.
Okay. And the next column says SOU. What is that, sir?
Seconds of duration.
Okay, and that's how long the call lasted, correct?
That is correct.
And the next column says RAT. What does that mean, sir?
That is the type of cellular connection that the data session or call transpired over.
And so we see several different categories underneath that. I see a 3G voice, 4G voice, and some others. What does that stuff mean?
The Verizon wireless technology that's used to allow that call to take place.
Okay. So 3G and 4G are different types of technology Verizon uses?
That is correct.
And depending on which tower and where the phone is located, it could be, a call could be routed over 3G or 4G. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Getting pretty close to the end here. The next column says VICE endpoints. What does that mean, sir?
It's a VoLTE connection with an endpoint. So that's a type of device that can boost the Verizon signal. It's an indicator if that was used or not.
Okay. And VO, you call it VoLTE, what is that?
Voice over LTE. It's a type of technology similar to the 4G.
Okay. And that's a voice call that's routed over the digital network, correct?
That is correct.
And finally, we see VZWNE, network extender, excuse me. What is that, Colin, sir?
That is a device that allows consumers to connect to a network extender to boost their indoor coverage. So there'd be a difference in the call type listed in the records.
So Verizon provides to certain customers network extenders for them to use in buildings to help them connect calls in buildings. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And if a call routed through such a connector, it would be listed in that column.
That is correct.
Okay, I'd like to switch over to the laptop, please. I'm gonna hand you back exhibit 270 in case you need to look at it here. All right. And I'm gonna pull up some of the records that were provided that we just talked about on those CDs. And the first one I'll pull up is the one associated with Maggie Murdahl, and her number ends in 9041. And I believe that comes from exhibit. That's
Good morning, Lindsay. Good morning, Miss Lynn. Happy Faithful Friday. Hope everyone is having a wonderful morning. Same to you, sweetie. Thank you.
Annoying. Okay, so we're going to scroll down. And we're going to talk about a couple of these calls just so the jury understands or can understand some of these records. And I went too far. Bear with me, please. Okay, I've highlighted column 1846 on this spreadsheet. Can you see that, sir?
I can.
Okay. So let's walk through this particular call. All right. The far left column A, we see a number there. What is that number, sir?
That's the phone number that was associated with the search warrant.
Okay, and that's the 9041 number, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, and column B, I see a date that says May 1st of 21. What is that date, sir?
That was the date that the search warrant started.
Y'all give me a second. My daughter called and give me 1 second, okay? Sorry, y'all. I'm back. I'm sorry. Now, for those that just joining, that may not know what's going on with this part of the testimony, it's not too flattering. It's just a whole lot of entering phone records into evidence in order for them to get into the testimony as far as what's in those phone records, okay, y'all? So just bear with me. They just entering at this time. They're just entering all the evidence into. They're just entering all the phone records into evidence. Okay, y'all be sure to thank you to the 20 people here. I appreciate y'all so much. Make sure you hit the like button. Also, feel free to hit the cash app and support the channel. And the StreamYard link is being dropped as well. If you want to come up, be involved in the commentary. Okay, hit the link, and I'll let you up. Okay, let's get into it, y'all.
The request for the search warrant.
Okay, so when law enforcement sent a search warrant to Verizon, they requested a date, a record starting on May 1st, is that correct?
That is correct.
May 1st, 2021. And then the next column says.
Good morning, Miss Ann.
June 10th of 2021. What is
Thank you,
that-
Miss
that
Ann.
date,
Happy
sir?
Friday to you as well.
That is the last day that was requested on the search warrant.
Okay, all right, so in this case, June 10th was the last date from that search warrant.
That is correct.
All right. Okay, so let's look at column B. And what is column B in this record?
That is the time that the actual call took place in local time,
Okay, and what time is that?
19:50 and 20 seconds.
All right, can you convert military to civilian time? Are you good at it?
I am not good at it.
Okay. So generally you subtract 12, is that correct?
That is correct.
So would that be 7:50 PM?
That is correct.
Okay. All right, and then the next column, we see, it says June 7th, 2021 at 23:50. What is that column?
That's the record in Greenwich Mean Time.
All right, and so that's in the universal time, correct?
That is correct.
And can you convert that to local time?
Thank you, Raina.
Well, subtracting 12, would it be?
It would be 11:50
50 PM?
p.m.
All right, next column, there's a digit that says 13. What is that digit, sir?
Can you scroll to the top where I can see the header on that?
And we're looking at column I.
That is the cell face number.
All right, and so that is the direction based off what you previously testified, that is the direction the call is in the sector from the tower, correct?
That is correct.
I'll scroll back down. Bear with me, please. Okay, we're back on June 7th, and we're back at column 1846. So we just said the 13 was the direction from the tower, correct?
That is correct.
All right, and so we see a number next to that that says 459. What is that number, sir?
That is the market ID.
Okay. And market ID, again, what does that mean?
That would be the switch on Verizon Wireless Network.
Okay. All right, and then next to that is column K, and that says, there's a digit that says 459240. What is that, sir?
That is the ENID. The first three digits are the switch. The second three digits are the cell tower information.
Okay. And so that identifies the actual tower that call was routed through, correct?
That is correct.
And then next to that, in column L, we see MO. What does that mean, sir?
Mobile originated.
All right, and what does that mean?
The cell phone in question to the search warrant originated the call.
So this means this call is placed with Maggie's phone, correct?
That is correct.
Correct. And then
Thank you,
next to
Candy
that, you see
Corn.
a phone number in column M, and it ends in 9041. Is that the target a phone number?
That is correct.
And next to that, we see a number that ends in 0853. What is that in column M?
That was the number that 9041 dialed.
Okay. And then column O, and we see that 9041 number again. And remind us what why that number's there again?
That was the number that dialed the 0853.
Okay. And then next column P, we see 165, a digit of 165. What does that mean?
That is time in seconds.
Okay, so that's how long the call lasted?
That is correct.
And then column Q says LTE. What does that mean?
That's the Verizon technology type that was used to make the call.
Okay, so this call is routed over LTE, correct?
That is correct.
And that's a 4G technology?
That is correct.
Okay. So let's look at the column below that, and that's column 1847. And let's just go ahead and look directly at column D, and that's the date where it says 2021 680104 24. Remind us again what that column means.
Which column?
Column D, and we see the date of June 8th of 2021, and his time is 010424.
That is the time in Greenwich Mean Time.
Okay. Now, you previously testified that in column D, that time is normally provided in local time. Is that correct?
That is correct.
But in this particular record, we see a time in Greenwich Mean Time, correct?
That is correct.
Why is this, in this particular call, why is it in Greenwich Mean Time?
Because this call connected to Verizon, but the call was not answered on the cellular connection and routed to voicemail.
Okay. So, because this call was not picked up, the call was routed to Verizon server, right?
That is correct.
And because of that, Verizon records the record in Greenwich Mean Time.
That is correct.
But hate to do this, let's convert that back into local time. So subtract 4 from 010424. And with that, would yield a time of 9:04:24 in Eastern Time, so.
That would be correct.
Okay. PM, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
Good morning, Kim. Good morning.
Let's skip
Good to see
over
you.
column
Happy
I,
Friday.
column J, and column K. I believe you said previously column K was the digit associated with the particular power I called routed to, correct?
That is correct.
Well, here we see in this one NA. Is that what that says?
That is correct.
What does that mean? Why does it say NA?
Well, the call didn't actually connect to a cell tower when the call didn't answer and it routed to voicemail. It's an internal routing, so there would be no cellular data as far as cell tower information provided.
Okay. So a call was placed to the 9041 number, correct?
That is correct.
And the 901 phone most likely rang, correct?
That is correct.
But no one answered.
That is correct.
And so Verizon did not record a particular cell tower associated with that call. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, let's finish up with this record. Column M, again, that's the target number, correct? 9041.
That is correct.
All right, and then we see in column N, as in November, 9041, again, the same number. And what does that mean?
That means the 1227 number dialed the 9041.
Okay. All right, and no one answered, correct?
That is correct.
I skipped over column L, it says MT, and what does that mean?
Mobile terminated.
Okay, and so that call was not in fact completed, correct?
It was forwarded to voicemail.
Okay. All right, and after that 9:04 p.m. phone call, we see multiple more calls to Maggie's phone, correct? Or multiple, yeah, correct?
That is correct.
All right. And are any of those calls answered according to the records that Verizon keeps?
They are not.
All right, I'm going to shift to pulling up the call records for the number ending in 1227. And that is State's Exhibit 268, and that's the number associated with Alex Murdaugh's phone, correct?
That is correct.
All right, bear with me.
Who do you
Okay.
mean, Miss Ann? Alec, or who do you mean? Because I know this right here, this part of the testimony, y'all, is a little tedious. It's probably a little boring. But they have to do this in order to put all these phone records into evidence to show, because they got a lot of phone activity and movements through the cell phone. So this guy here is very important for the mere fact that they're able to track not Paul, I'm sorry, Alex's movements through the cell phone. So all of this information has to be put into evidence in order for them to do that. So I know it's a little tedious, but yeah. At this point, Alex don't know what's coming. Yeah, you right, Miss Ann. He don't know what's coming. Because they admit all these phone records and everything. And see, you have to remember that the video from Paul's phone is what really sealed the deal for him. It's like really, you know what I'm saying? Like the nail in the coffin for him. So putting this stuff into evidence is really, really, really important. Okay. All right, here we go, y'all. Thank y'all for joining. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all hit that like button and also feel free to hit the cash app and support the channel. Okay.
And let's look at column 2371. All right, you see that on your screen, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. And we see a time, and the column D that says June 7th, 2021, 21:04:24. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And this time is in local time. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And a quick conversion on that, or excuse me, so no conversion is necessary on that. So it's 9:04 p.m. and 24 seconds, correct?
That is correct.
And that is in fact the same time that we just saw Maggie's records that we just reviewed, correct?
That is correct.
All right. And so we see, if we look over in column I, J, and K, we do have cell tower information for the outgoing call from Alex's phone, correct?
That is correct.
All right. And then we see that this is code MO. And what does MO mean again?
Mobile originated.
So that means this account is placing the call, correct?
That is correct.
Account ending in 1227. All right. And it was placed to the number ending in 9041, correct?
That is correct.
All right. And then looking below that, we're not going to review this line by line, but we see a number of other calls starting at about 9:04 p.m. And onward over the next hour or two of calls made from the 1227 account, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. No further questions from the state, please.
Brother Fritz.
Put that down, baby. The lawyers are talking, y'all. So now the defense is about to cross-examine this witness. So basically, I think for the prosecution, this witness was only there to enter that evidence into those records into evidence, because he didn't really go into any detail about what the phone records show or anything like that. But they, like I said, he was needed to enter it into evidence. So now the defense is coming up. Okay, y'all.
He's looking for, I apologize, the technology's about with me here. So you work for Verizon,
That is correct.
and you just deliver records to different people, or do you have a more, I say the word functional, but do you have a duties beyond just coming to court and delivering records?
Yes, sir. I work in executive relations and I respond to subpoenas, other court records, and other type of cases that are associated with the executive relations team.
And obviously you have to have some understanding of what you're delivering, what these things mean, right?
That is correct.
And as I understand it, I'm going to ask you in a minute what some things mean. So do you see, is this on? Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you look down, anybody put that up there? No, okay, never mind. So if you look down at 6, 7, and if you look at, I'm trying to find some consistency here, those NAs in lines I and J on several calls above that, you see those?
I do.
What does that mean?
That means that the call was routed to voicemail.
So these are voicemails to Alec.
This record is for 1227. So based off of this record, 1227.
So like that call.
Dialed the 9041, but it was routed to voicemail.
Okay, that's him dialing out. But what about if you go up to 6, 7 at 2208? Is that a call out or a call in?
Is that the line that you have highlighted?
No, I'm talking about go up to 6, 7, maybe go highlight. Okay.
Which one is it?
6, either one of these right here. Right, yeah, that's fine. Is that an outgoing or in?
This is deep. The defense attorney who don't know shit. He don't know technology. He finna try to cause some type of confusion with it. I can see it coming. Let's listen.
Going call, incoming call.
That was mobile forwarded, so it was forwarded to voicemail.
I get it's forwarded to voicemail. Was Alec making it or somebody else was making it? Who initiated the call?
The 7845.
7845. So that was a call into Alec.
That is
and it went
correct.
to his voicemail.
That is correct.
And tell me where I look on this to see what's outgoing and what's incoming.
Row L or column L, M, O, N, T, and MF.
Okay. Okay, so MO means what?
Mobile originated.
He just answered it.
That's
Wait a
he
minute,
originated.
Stacey said, can I just say I hate D and I be screaming at the phone? yeah, he old as Methuselah Ebrews. He old, but oh, he says, oh, I cannot. Let's listen, y'all.
Getting called.
That is correct.
Okay. What was the other one? MT. What does that mean?
Mobile terminated.
Now, mind you, this man just get the guy on the prosecutor's team. He just came up here and had this man identify step by step what these initials meant. Now here come Dick, oh Dickie boy, come right behind him with these. Listen, y'all, it's ridiculous. This man did not earn his paycheck. Period.
He was getting an incoming call.
That is correct.
And MF,
Mobile forwarded,
what does that mean?
routed to
Okay,
voicemail.
Rhino, thank
So
you.
there's two of them mean well, all of them mean with voicemail. But what's the difference between MT, MO, and MF?
The direction of the call on Verizon's network.
Okay. Mobile terminated is he was making a call and it went to voicemail. MO is whoever called them initiated the call and went to voicemail.
No, MO means the cellular subscriber in response to this search warrant.
Right,
made a phone
Stacey, I
call
agree.
out.
MO. So that would be Alex calling somebody went to voicemail.
Correct.
MT is somebody called him and it went to voicemail.
Mobile terminated means that our subscriber in response to the search warrant is the one that the call placed to and could have answered.
And so one of them's coming in, goes to voicemail. Another one's going out, goes to voicemail. And MF is what?
No, sir. MO means.
Look at
mobile
y'all, look
originated.
at 'em,
A
y'all.
phone call transpired over our network. So we could have answered the phone call. It would show up as MO.
We being who? On this, if Alec had answered the phone call, it would have,
It would be mobile terminated because our subscriber answered the phone call.
oh, okay. So MO, he answers it. Am I losing are you losing me? Or
Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh my God! Oh, y'all, the courtroom is even laughing. Listen, the courtroom is even laughing at these shenanigans. Come on, Dick, get it together. This is crazy.
Is mobile originated. So that means subscriber 1227 dialed out on Verizon's network.
Okay, and it was answered.
It could have been answered, yes. I mean, it was a call that transpired and it would create a cellular connection which would connect to a cell tower.
Okay.
Come on,
And it
man.
wasn't answered by voicemail.
Which record?
The MO.
MO is mobile originated. which
I got
means-
that. I got that.
He is, Miss Ann. And see, that's the disgusting thing about it. Like this man, we just sat and listened to, which could have put us all to sleep. We just sat and listened to the man from the prosecutors sit and had this man explain what each one of these initials meant. Did y'all not sit through that with me? Did y'all not sit through that with me like literally 5, 10, 15 minutes ago? Now he coming up here and it was explained very detailed. We understood what he said. Now Dick coming up here trying to confuse all of that, y'all. Pay attention. This is not what you call a defense. This is what you call deflection. Oh my God. And you pay this man? You pay Dick. Y'all hit that cash up. Pay Truth Hurts for sitting up here and listening to this crap.
That part. I just want to know how you differentiate between these calls as one's going out, one's coming in, one's going to voicemail, either way.
MF is mobile forwarding. So
Right.
that call would have went to voicemail.
Whether he was getting it or giving it. Whether
Well, if
making-
someone were calling him
Right,
and he didn't answer, then it would be forwarded to voicemail.
that's MF.
That is correct.
Okay, I got it. I finally get it. Took me a while. But again, I'm
You
not
full of shit is
technological
what you are.
expert here.
Full of shit.
So, as you look at his calls, to the extent that they are made at certain times, you can figure out whether it's coming, going, or went to voicemail based on these records.
That is correct.
Now, can I see Maggie's phone?
Is there any time yours?
Yeah, let's look at 6, 7. Put 6, 7 up high. So we don't below 6, 7.
Okay, so these are all calls.
And these are phone calls starting at 7:02. And when we get down to, so tell me after that 7:02 p.m., 23:02, that's, when is everything after that? Well, when is the first time her phone goes to voicemail?
The 2340 call went to voicemail, then the next call.
Shout out to shout out to Miss Ann. It'd be the notes for me. Miss Ann said for having to put up with the dick. Yes, Miss Ann, thank you. Oh my God, I just want to take this and he old, y'all. He really old. He look old. Did I ever show y'all? I think in the beginning, very beginning. I think in the very beginning, I showed y'all the picture of Dick. Dick is really a dick. Now he's really pissing me off. I don't know why this man irritates my soul and my spirit. Oh my God. Oh. But he is really doing too much, y'all. And this is the thing. If the jury is not paying attention, or if the jury did not pay attention to the direct damn it, I didn't get all discombobulated. If the jury did not pay attention to the direct testimony given by this man, by a prosecutor who came up and had this man identify all this shit, then they could get confused. Anybody can get confused with what Dick is doing. I am sick of Dick. I'm sick of him. Thank you, Miss Ann, girl. You feel my pain.
Call log after that is mobile originated, which means there were 2 outbound calls made. And then after those 2 calls, the rest of the calls were routed to mobile telephone number 9041's voicemail.
What's the last time she made a call out?
$19.50.
What time is that in non-military time? 1950 is what? 7 p.m. 7:50 p.m. That's the last call she makes out, right?
That is correct.
What about the last call she received and answered?
Well, the 2 calls that were mobile originated, after that, the rest of them were routed to voicemail.
Yeah, but what are the 2 calls after that?
Could you please highlight?
Complicated, I know, even for you.
No, it's not complicated for him. That is not complicated for him, Dick. You know what? Calm down, True. Calm down. Oh.
Any,
Come on, this one?
I don't know. So we were up here at 7:02, right? And then from her. Yeah, and the last one is at 8:00.
Wait a minute, my screen froze. I thought y'all just one type. Let me see what y'all been saying. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. No, Dick, you are confused. D True said he was trying. Yes, he trying to confuse Julia with his old ass. Big Sugar said, "Let me see Dick." Yeah, I need to see Dick too. I try. Don't cuss it. Wait a minute. Is this him on the phone? Y'all, this is crazy. Trey, This man is giving me anxiety. He making me sick.
Dick finally did something. No, you can't be hollering at him.
I'm sick of him. Stacey said, and he already knows that that man does not know military time. He is trying to make him look like he doesn't know what. Exactly, Stacey. Trey, don't come up with that bullshit, Trey.
I just said don't holler at Dick.
I'm just saying, you know, Dick is being a dick. He is. Listen, Trey. We just literally sat through. What time? How long we been on here? Too many minutes of boring ass testimony from this dude from the when he was being questioned by the prosecutor. The man sat up there and he stated what every initial on these records showed. Not Dick want to come up here and cause confusion. Thank you, man. Happy Friday, man.
This is job.
No, I'm not having it. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of him, Trey. He's gonna be the reason why this man gonna get another trial. Cause Dick didn't do his job. I'm not studying that shit you talking. I just want to take him and strangle him. McKay, don't laugh. It ain't funny.
At 7:50. Okay.
That's connected.
Okay. And was there any inbound that was answered after 7:50?
There were not.
Okay. And what one other thing? Just take that 7:50 and put it up at the top. Scroll. In other words, I want to see the calls after that. Okay. And this end. No. Yeah, no, it's okay. So now go back down a little bit. Matter of fact, let's start with 6-9. Okay, can you scroll right up to the top? So how about look at this for 6-9 and 6-10, and it stops at 6-10. Are there any outgoing or incoming or, in other words, any outgoing call, first of all, from that phone after on 6-9?
Mobile telephone number 9041 did not place a call outgoing.
Okay, what about any incoming calls?
The rest of the records are incoming calls that were routed to voicemail.
Voicemail. So the calls coming into her get routed to voicemail. No calls after 6-9 or further. Okay. Now, let me ask you this: text messages, are they shown on these records? You charge for them, right?
They are in a separate record, yes.
Were you asked to produce those?
They are in the file.
They're in the file. It's just we're not looking at them here today.
That is correct.
And are they reflected on this kind of same format?
Very similar. They have a separate key to translate exactly what each code.
Yeah, hit that link and go over there and
Okay. But you
support
produce
Man
those text
TV.
messages for all the phones we've talked about here today.
That is correct.
Were any other phone records subpoenaed from you other than the ones that have been put into evidence?
The only ones that I'm aware of is the ones that I have been, I received the records of.
Did you ask for more records than these?
I did not.
Did the search warrant designate records other than these?
We would have to review the search warrant.
You don't have it with you?
No, sir.
Okay, beg the court's indulgence for just a moment.
I'm so sick of Dick. I could just take him. Ooh. Hey, I ain't need to be in that courtroom. I ain't. Oh my goodness.
What's the data retention policy for Verizon? How long do these records stick around?
Verizon
Do y'all not remember that the prosecutor just asked that question? Do y'all not remember that the prosecutor just asked that question? I'm gonna tell you how I know the prosecutor just asked that question because I know the answer. 18 months. Dick, what are you doing?
maintains records for billing purposes for around 18 months.
Come on.
In response to a subpoena or search warrant, we do keep the detailed records on file for those search warrants.
But absent somebody serving a search warrant after 18 months, they're purged.
We no longer have that information on file typically.
Does anybody have?
I mean, the billing information would be available like through My Verizon where you could go and look at your
But
bill.
this kind of information would not.
That is correct.
Okay, and when you indicate these calls went to voicemail, how long does a phone ring before it kicks into voicemail?
Oh, now you know. Trey, can you go get your boy? Go get your boy.
That time.
Who sets it?
Well, it depends on how long it takes the network to locate the call. So when you hear a ring, when you're dialing someone, it's really just the network trying to locate. So the phone itself may never ring if the network can't find you.
And that may take 2 or 3 or 4 rings.
It could take 2, 3, up to 6.
So when my wife accuses me of being impatient and hanging up on her before she gets to answer the phone, you just told me it's because the network, many instances, has not connected with her phone yet.
The network is locating your phone. When you hear the ringing, the network is locating where you are on the
And that
network.
could take a while. And so if I'm hearing 5 rings and figure she's not going to answer it, I want to leave a voicemail, I hang up. And so there's no voicemail, it's just an incomplete call on your records.
Well, I mean, if she didn't answer your phone call and let it go to voicemail, then it would ring out if the network.
Maybe I don't
found you.
want to leave a voicemail. It's rang 4 or 5 times
Oh my God.
and I hang up
Oh Jesus.
before she can get to the phone.
Help me, Lord.
Sure.
Are y'all listening to this bullshit?
Thank you.
One quick question, Your Honor, just to clarify, when the
Okay,
Verizon,
so now sit down, D. Sit down. Sat down. So now the prosecution is gonna redirect y'all. And I don't blame him. If he had not, I would be looking at him with the side eye. Cause somebody need to clean this shit up. Dick done caused the whole confusion. He ain't asked not one question that's relevant. The phone is about. Come on, say, y'all.
records indicate that a call is routed to voicemail. I believe you previously testified that could mean the phone itself rang, correct?
That is correct.
But there's another condition the phone could be in as well. If the phone is turned off and someone dials that number, what would the Verizon record indicate?
It would route to voicemail.
It would look exactly the same, correct?
Yes.
And there's no way to look at these records and tell whether a phone is off, just not answering, or potentially shut off or otherwise not connected to the network, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Okay. That's all. Please.
What about if it's an airplane mode? Would the same thing
Dick
happen?
done got up. Dick done got back up and talking about what if it's. This is Dick again, y'all. And if I was his wife, I wouldn't answer the phone either.
It goes to voicemail, right? Airplane mode, it doesn't ring, doesn't answer. It goes, would it go to voicemail?
The network would still try to find where you're located. So
Right,
if you're in airplane mode, the network may not know where you are, so it would still attempt to ring.
And these records don't give you any GPS location on phones, correct? You can't get that GPS.
According to the records that I've seen, they have the cell tower information, but not the specific GPS.
Cell tower information, depending on how many cells are connecting it. Sometimes, I mean, can be if you're in New York City and there are 5 cell towers, you can probably get it pretty close. But if you're in rural Colleton County or Hampton County, and there's one over here and maybe one way back there, it's much more difficult to find a specific location, correct?
Your Honor, statement of Jeffs.
Please do. Thank you. Cause he full of shit. That's not true, Dick.
Witness is not qualified and expert on cell tower location.
No, you can say that. I'm not qualified to answer that.
Yes, sir.
That information,
Response if you want. Senator, he can answer whether he's able to answer the question. However, he's not qualified as an expert.
I don't.
You may answer the question if you can.
I would have no way of knowing. I'm not qualified
Hey,
as far as
Scorpio,
the
happy
translation
Friday,
of the cell
girl.
tower information.
Is that what you're getting ready to say before he objected and said you weren't qualified, or is that something?
That would be a standard
You've never
response.
testified about location.
Repeat the
You
question.
never testified about what cell phone tower location means and how it's used.
I testified to the accuracy of the records that were provided.
Okay, thank you.
I bet he want to slap the shit out of
Call
me.
your next witness.
All right, so that's it for him, y'all. God, Jesus. So here comes another witness. Let me see who it is so I can pull up his image. Let's see who we got.
You from the testimony about to get before in this trial shall be the truth, so help me God.
I do.
Mr. Legal Witness, please state your name for the record. Spell your last name loudly, please.
Paul David McManigal, McManigal.
Okay, let's pull up an image of Mr. Paul McManical, y'all. Give me just a second. Y'all converse in the chat for me till I pull his image up. And he look like a whole priest, but hold on, y'all.
Such soothing tool, don't you think? Right now, we invite y'all to go to the green room and get some gushers and some strawberry and cream Dr. Pepper. It is delicious. It'd be funny how she be yelling at Dick. She mad at Dick for doing his job. She like, no, Dick. But real talk, though, I think he's gonna be proven to be an incompetent. I really do. Hey, Moist Boys. Hello, Carla, Scorpio, Miss Ann, Stacy Reese, Spider Girl. Ebrook, you don't hate Dick. Don't say that. Real man. Hello, Kay. B Sugar. Don't say that, Ebrooks. They don't sound right when you just type I hate Dick. Don't say that.
Trey, you can't change our minds about Dick. You just can't do it. Hey, heathen. Hey, girl. Miss Ann said, how's baby Patty? Miss Stacy said, how's baby Patty?
She's somewhere being grown.
Oh, she not with you? You done got rid of baby Patty? Like, what in the hell?
Yeah. This is for a day. She
Say
get
what?
to word me tomorrow. Just for today, she get to word me tomorrow.
You know what? What you not gonna do is do her. That's not what you not gonna do.
I ain't do her. I said she's somewhere being grown. I'm
Oh,
sure
so she was
is.
too much of a diva and you needed a break?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, you'll be
Been
all right.
here before.
Stop crying, Trey. Stop crying. Stop crying.
Been here before. Then I've messed around and showed her the Family Guy
Here.
version of peanut butter and jelly. Why I do that?
What?
I showed her the Family Guy version of peanut butter jelly when Brian was dressed up in a banana suit.
He don't he look like a priest, Miss K? That's who I thought it was when I initially got the photo. I thought he was the priest. Finna come up and
Yeah, he a bishop or something.
no, that's not Dick B Sugar.
That is Bishop Monsignor
I'm gonna have to get
George
y'all.
the
I'm
Third.
gonna get y'all an image of D. I'm gonna get y'all. Big Sugar, give me a minute. I'm gonna get you an image of D. No, this is the witness um that just took the stand. I'm gonna get you an image of D. Trey trying to take up for him, but we ain't going. We not going. All right, let me play him while I get an image of D.
Good morning, Mr. McManigal.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, excuse me. Where are you currently employed, sir?
I am currently employed as a sergeant with the Charleston County Sheriff's Office.
And what are your duties there entail?
I'm currently assigned to the United States Secret Service as a task force officer on the cyber fraud task force.
All right. And generally, in your work on the cyber crimes task force, what does that entail?
I'm a digital forensic examiner, so I'm responsible for gathering electronic data from computers, tablets, cell phones, DVRs, vehicle infotainment systems.
All right. And you say task force officer for the state, for the Secret Service. Secret Service is a federal agency, is that correct?
That is correct.
But you're actually paid and there's still an officer with the Charleston County Sheriff's Office, is that correct?
That's also correct.
Okay.
All right, y'all give me a second. Y'all hit the man look like he invented Lunchables. Y'all give me a second. Hit the like button. Hit the cash out. Support the channel. Let me give B Sugar an image of D. I gotta do it. Okay. Give me a minute. Trey, talk if you can.
He looked like he invented the art. Now he said special agent. Everybody say that old nigga ain't protecting nobody, but then he said he pretty much sit behind the desk. But he has to be the oldest nigga ever at the FBI. But he looked like he about to preach a mass. I'm just saying he do. That ain't Dick. You made Dick sound old. Dick is a young
I
man.
don't even know how that popped up. That's not D. Give me a minute.
It better not be, because I imagine him being old like the other nigga. This guy, he looks angry though. He was a witness for the state, wasn't he? Ugly tie. Ain't even pushed all the way up. Where are they getting these white people from? See, he was just my first cousin, retired. Who's 74? Dick? Yeah, that's old. Which one 74? Miss Marty talking about the man eye structure. How do you look like you can't eat cootie cat? Come correct. How? How? Yeah, that looks like a dick. He fits the name well. That's a fire tie though. That is a nice tie. It's like turquoise.
That's D. Thank you, B Sugar girl, for support. Thank you, girl. That is Dick. Everybody throw darts. B Sugar, that go Dick. B Sugar. Oh my. Ebook said Dick is she looked it up, Trey. Dick is 74 years old. Why is he still in the courtroom? Why?
Because he can still talk.
Because his
And he
wife don't
took
want
this
him at
case for
home.
free.
No,
He
his
took
wife
this
do
case
not
for
want his
free.
ass at home. Yeah, look at Stacey on his old crusty ass. Trey. Now look at him. He looked mad. He looked like the one of them men off the Grumpy Old Men. You remember that movie with the
Yep.
Grumpy Old Man? He looked like he could have starred in that movie. Damn it, I'm sick of it. I'm and you up here defending him. I'm finna drop your ass. Don't come up here with that bullshit, Trey.
Dick is just doing what he was appointed to do.
And he didn't do it well. How about that? He did not.
That's why you shouldn't be mad at him. He the reason the man got convicted.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Look at him, y'all. Look at him. I can't stand his ass. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, let me get rid of Dick before I have to. I'm going to hit my damn device in a minute. We got to go back to the priest. This is testifying, y'all. I can't fuck with Trey. Coming up here. Hey, love, baby girl. How you doing? Happy weekend. Y'all hit that like button. Thanks to the 33 people in the chat. Let me see how many likes I got. Let me see if y'all liking it.
That's
Hold on.
Father
Ooh.
Foley.
Shut up, Trey. Go on mute. Wait a minute. Oh, Lord, this is funny, y'all. Bitch, you can say, I want to see who Dick is right now. Oh, hold on, y'all. My phone tripping. Let me go back to
Hello, my child.
What in the hell was I finna do? I don't even. Oh, I'm finna check my lights. Oh gosh, this is crazy. Thank you, come correct. I can't believe I don't like this man. I don't know this man. I don't know Dick, but he makes me sick. 42 likes. Thank y'all for the likes. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate the 42 likes.
He say he an old ass FBI special agent.
Yeah, he. But Trey, I promise you, when I first saw this man photo, I said, "Oh, look at the priest."
That's what I thought too.
I said,
Now,
"Oh, the
what is
priest."
Chaplain
Oh, Lord,
Ed doing up there?
I said, "Look at the priest for to testify for somebody. Who priest is this?" Hi, Ethan.
Hey,
How you doing?
good. I just came up here to answer Trey's question.
Okay.
Hey, Morris voice.
Good morning, money boy. So the other man, the true, hey, Father Dowling, that's a man,
Who
right?
the hell is Father Dowling?
This man that's on the stand now. That's so. Trey,
Come correct. Don't come up here with that bullshit, okay?
that's what you get when you go on break to be doing stuff and leave us. Okay, Trey, the man didn't have no lips.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me pull them back up. So now you finna roast the witness. Y'all can't be
You don't
roasting
need
these
no.
witnesses.
You don't need no lips to eat pussy.
You can't do it with a line.
It's all tongue action.
Oh God,
His
what is
tongue
my life
is
turning into?
It's turning into some good stuff, true. Look,
Okay.
his tongue probably ain't even that long.
But I know, but you said it looked like he can't eat it, and I said, how do you look like this? You ain't seen his tongue.
No, just women know. We can tell.
Yeah, we can tell. We can tell. We can
By
tell.
his mouth. Mhm. You can tell.
You can tell if the head good before you even know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
He ain't got it. He ain't got it, Trey. He ain't got it. No.
He just got them bag of groceries under his eyes.
call Juicy Kim and tell Juicy Kim to come get a heathen. Somebody call Juicy Kim. He
But I
can't even
did say
kiss.
his tie was ugly.
He can't even kiss E. Brooks. Where is his lips?
You
Exactly.
can't trust a man with an ugly tie.
His tie is not all that ugly. Well, got a big ass knot. Well, who tied that tie? Wait a minute.
See, I pointed all that out too, and it ain't even up all the way. He just, he throw it away.
Correct.
Yeah.
Why did you come up here to encourage Trey? That's what you did. That's what you did.
No, Trey was encouraged when you put the lobby music on.
This is a commercial break, Miss Carla. Y'all, listen. This is a commercial break.
No,
Damn
this
it.
is recess. We on the recess.
We're on a recess, y'all. We just sitting here till they come back.
I'm eating chips.
I know damn well you ain't finna do no ASMR over here. You is not finna do no ASMR.
Yeah, they like it.
I noticed that you always go and baby pet the chips when she's away from home.
Don't do that.
I noticed that you go into that baby chips when she leaves.
Don't do that.
Ebro said, no, you have to kiss it too, Trey. Right, Ebro's right. Ebro's right. Why you be fucking with that baby snacks when she leave? You know what? You scared to eat them in front of her.
Because she won't let me eat them while she here.
I know. And you always be rating that baby snacks when she leave home.
I bought them. So what?
It don't matter. You bought them for her. You don't go in that baby shit. You buy your own shit. Y'all notice that? Y'all haven't noticed that Trey only eats chips and shit when baby Patty.
Yeah.
So,
He be going in that baby shit. Where she be going? Oh, Lord have mercy. That's trifling. That's real trifling, Trey. That's trifling. I'm sorry.
And she gonna know they been messed with.
That's what I'm saying. That baby gonna come home, count her chips, and be like, Daddy.
I don't know what you talking about. They all there.
He be happy.
Wrong.
He be happy to eat them too, y'all. Y'all notice that? He be happy as hell. That's a shame, Trey. You need to get your life together. You need to get your life together, sir. You can buy your own.
How to share.
No, she don't have to. She don't have to.
She eat my stuff. I can't eat nothing.
No, it don't matter. It don't matter. He the chip monster. Damn. Oh Lord have mercy, y'all. Today is Friday. We're gonna have fun this weekend. Baby Petty would know she's smart. Yeah, she know B Sugar. She know Trey be going to her shit. She know it.
That's a September baby. We know. We know when our stuff been messed with.
She know that the package been moved. She know.
Mm-hmm.
She get them. True. My daddy been in my chips.
I'm gonna cut the live off.
All right, so I'm going back to the priest. We done talked about no lip Jim over there. And I swear I thought this guy was about to come up and testify to some confession somebody had made. Oh Lord have mercy.
You know the top of his head is so flat. You could say
wait a minute. So now you gonna roast this witness too, come correct.
That's Father Dowling. I'll chill out. E. Brooks wants to know when y'all gonna do her virtual party.
April's, when is your damn birthday, first of all?
Double deuce.
When? When is her birthday?
Double deuce.
What the hell is double deuce?
It's a
22nd?
The 22nd in 4 days, 5 days, whatever many days.
So how in the fuck is she confronting us about a party when it's days away?
She wants to plan. Light skin.
The 22nd is what, Monday? Oh, she want a weekend birthday. She want a weekend birthday party on Concrete.
Yeah, she just want to turn up. Yeah, she needs to turn up.
Oh God. Trey, you gonna handle it or do I need to handle it? What is it? Because Ebooks gets on my fucking nerves. Like she honestly gets on my nerves. Thank you,
I'm
man.
working
Y'all
on
hit
it.
that cash app. Wait a minute. Like, y'all not supporting the content that matters. Hit the cash app, y'all. It's Friday. Just got paid.
Mm.
Friday night.
It's hard when all we looking at is perverted white men that don't know how to tie ties.
Listen, it's not my fault what these witnesses look like. I'm trying to get y'all a visual here. Correct. It's not my fault what these motherfuckers look like. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Don't blame you. Want to blame me for everything? Hey, Keymosh girl. Keymosh, come in here and help me.
Hey, Kimash.
It is not my fault how these people look.
E. Brooks, what you want on this virtual party?
She's so spoiled. She get on my nerves. Birthday 50 damn days away, and she tell me what y'all gonna do for my birthday. Man, it's my black folks' birthday all month long. Now, I know it is for my mama child. My mama don't play the radio. She be like, I'm celebrating all month. Okay. Child. Eboots is a diva. I ain't got time for it. Trey, handle that. Handle that, Trey.
I'm trying. She wants to take
She
the
just want too damn much.
She want to take the challenge.
Whatever. I ain't got time for it. I'm not finna cater to ebook spoiled ass. She
You
spoiled.
have to. She light skinned it.
I
And
don't
you
give
the
a fuck
one that
about no light
spoiled.
skinned. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care nothing about no light skinned.
You the one that spoiled her.
Come on. I ain't got time.
You
She talking about
spoiled her.
you.
Who spoiled her? I ain't
You.
spoiled Ebooks.
Yes, you did.
Oh, now it's all on truth again.
Catch the
I didn't
replay.
spoil that woman. That woman was spoiled.
Catch the
You know
replay. And
You did it.
you will see the timeline of events.
Y'all gonna leave her alone. We all know she. Listen, we all know ebooks. We all love ebooks. We know what she bring. Scorpio say Trey always talking about light skinned folks. Leave light skinned people alone.
They
Right. Get
special.
him, Scorpio. Let me drop the
Ain't
link
she?
in case anybody want to come up here and get in Trey ass. Get him,
Ain't she?
Scorpio.
Look at her in the chat acting light skinned.
Right. I'm light skinned. And
Just stop the show. What y'all doing? You was in there acting light skinned too, talking about the man look like he can't eat cat.
Ebooks, why you always
Y'all just
bringing
light
up old
skinned it.
shit? That was last year, Ebooks. Why you bringing up old shit? See what I'm talking about? So now you want a whole weekend this year too?
us
Girl,
Puerto Ricans, we can tell.
She want a 4-day weekend.
I cannot. I can't. It's too much. It's too much. All right, y'all. What
Look,
you call him, Pastor
his
Dowling?
Father Dowling. Look, his mouth looked like he's still stuck on pacifiers.
Oh God, I can't. What's wrong with his head though? I mean, why his ears so big?
Oh,
See
a
that,
lot of
and
white
now
people.
you in on the chicanery.
Ain't nothing like when D True tried to come up here and clown those witnesses. I mean, not the witnesses, but the jurors. It's the truth, and I know he's working right now. He's probably listening in the bushes. He's contrary, but the truth don't give a damn. Like he just don't give a damn. Ebru said this weekend is dedicated to me. I need my name in all time. What? Are you
I got you,
crazy,
baby.
girl?
I got you, baby.
She need her name in all titles. Is she crazy?
Trey, on the birthday bash, I want to hear Butterflies by
You
Michael.
gotta hit the link since you got all these damn demands.
Who? Ebru?
Ebru.
I know that's right. I know that's right, Trey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You got to
Yep.
come up and talk some shiggity so I can laugh.
Squeaky, you gonna hit the link?
She called you squeaky. You said you got the tiny voice from Escape.
Not the tiny voice from Escape. That's fucked up.
That is
Damn it. Damn it. Y'all gonna fuck with ebooks all weekend? Is that what y'all gonna do?
yup.
This girl said
She brought attention to herself.
that girl said she want her name in the titles all weekend.
I
Can
got
you
her. She
believe
just
that
got to hit
shit?
the link. Yeah, she
Mm-hmm.
light skinned.
She got hit the link. I got a meeting in 10 minutes. I don't want to hear nothing about no me. I don't want to hear about it.
But when you get out for 4:30, the meeting's over with all weekend, so no excuses. Well, you
Mm-hmm.
got one. Well, yeah, you no excuses.
Y'all better hit that cash app. It's Friday. Y'all playing. Y'all gotta hit that cash app. Support your girl. It's gonna be a turned up weekend. Trey got to give 2 and 3 thugged out parties for E Brooks. He got to get a thotty yada yada delicious party for E Brooks. I'm coming with my commentary. I ain't fooling with E Brooks. I'm not fooling with her.
So
The more
true.
you give her, the more she want. I ain't got time.
So true.
Mm-mm.
The title tomorrow it should say E. Brooks and Alex Murdaugh trial.
I'm not finna listen. Y'all play with E Brooks and get E Brooks. Listen, I'm not playing with E Brooks. I'm sorry. I ain't got it. Recitals all weekend, sir. Don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear nothing. Listen, let me get into my shit. I ain't finna play with E Brooks. She full of shit. And she is. You stand up here. What you think so far about the trial? Come correct why I got you up here.
I don't like Dick,
Right.
and
Why not?
cause he's too argumentative.
What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think Dick said enough.
He just want to argue.
And don't know what the hell he talking about. I mean, like he don't come with anything like of sustenance trait. He really don't. Bluetooth said fuck y'all. But listen, he don't come Trey. He don't come with anything. He don't.
Power on.
He don't come with anything.
Bluetooth pairing.
Condoms, no nothing.
Bluetooth
Not
connected.
condoms.
Stupid. She just come with Dick.
It's Freaky
Why me?
Friday. It's
Why me?
Friday.
That's all I gotta say. Why me? Why?
Please support the channel. Hit the Cash App, like button, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you,
Don't be
Concord.
come with more than Dick. Hit the cash app.
Okay, y'all talking about Dick, and then y'all said the man from Verizon got pussy lips. Like, can I please keep this clean? This is family oriented commentary. Oh God, why can't I have a straightforward live? I can never have a live that goes. Okay, let's listen to what his name is again, Concord.
Father Dowling.
Okay, let's listen to Father Dowling, y'all. What you did? What happened? Hold on, let me cut the
You provided some records in June of 2021 by an individual by the name of Dylan Hightower, is that correct?
That is correct.
And what did he provide you?
He provided me with a electronic extraction from a cell phone that was extracted as binary data and not yet processed by forensic software.
And when he provided that to you, did he tell you which phone it was from?
I believe he said It was, belonged to Alex Murdaugh.
Okay. And that's the one he extracted from Alex Murdaugh on June 10th of 2021?
That is correct.
And what did you do with that information that he provided you, or that data?
I was asked to redact potential client lawyer privileged information by reducing it down to a certain time frame that was more pertinent to the case and potentially reducing any privileged communication.
And did you make the decision of what to remove and what not to remove personally?
I did not. The decision of what to remove was made by Price Summer with the Ninth Circuit Solicitor's Office.
And she's an attorney?
She is an attorney.
And you then produced a redacted copy of the digital evidence, is that correct?
That is correct.
You provided that back to Dylan Hightower?
That is correct.
Did you provide any further analysis to the data itself?
I did not.
Did you redact any call logs from that data you provided?
Call logs were not redacted at all.
All right. Let's move on. You've also been involved in one other aspect of this case.
The lawyers are talking, y'all.
Motion has been marked as State's Exhibit 299. Do you recognize that, sir?
I do.
What is it?
This is a chain of custody form from the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, which we commonly refer to as SLED.
All right. And do you see any handwriting on there that is yours?
I do.
All right. And what date did you sign that form?
June 9th, 2021.
Okay. And that form is related to what phone exactly?
There was a Apple iPhone 11 that was collected and brought to me by Special Agent Ryan Kelly with SLED.
Okay. And was that phone locked when he provided it to you?
It was.
And did you, in your forensic investigation, did you attempt to unlock the phone?
I did.
Were you successful?
I was not.
And is that Paul's phone?
I believe it was, yes, sir.
All right. And at this time, State would move to Exhibit 299 to evidence.
No objection.
And I'm going to hand you what's been marked. Excuse me. To hand you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 274. This is going to be for ID purposes only. And let me ask you if you recognize that, sir.
I do.
And what is that?
This is the iPhone 11 that was brought to me by Special Agent Ryan Kelly with SLED.
And that's the phone you attempted to unlock but were unsuccessful, correct?
That is correct.
All right. And I believe on that bag there's an orange sticker. Do you see that, sir?
Yes, sir, I do.
What is that orange sticker?
This is a sticker I placed on devices that I have attempted to process or processed successfully.
Okay. And at this time, state's move to put this in as ID only.
Objection, ID only.
They said Court TV will be right back. They took a hold on, let's see what they did, y'all. I didn't know they had here. Okay, there you go.
This time on the Andrew State's Exhibit 298. You recognize that, sir?
Okay,
Yes, sir, I do.
What is that?
This is also a chain of custody report from the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, SLED.
All right, and do you recognize your signature on that form, sir?
I do.
What date, excuse me, did you sign that?
This is August 12th, 2021.
And what does that form signify?
This is the date I returned the phone to Special Agent Kelly.
And at this time, state will move to place Exhibit 298.
Objection, no.
And so you attempted to unlock Paul's phone, correct?
That is correct.
And you were unsuccessful.
That is also correct.
Did you alter in any other way the data that was on Paul's phone during that time?
No, sir.
No further questions, Ms. Smith.
Cross-examination.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Philip Barber, one of the attorneys for Mr. Murdoch.
Good afternoon.
I really just have one question. When you received this phone, was the battery completely dead?
The phone was powered off when I received it.
Did you charge the phone after you received it?
I did.
But do you know whether or not it was completely dead, battery dead? when you
I
received
do not recall if the battery was completely drained.
it? No further questions, Your Honor.
Anything for,
Nothing from the state.
thank you, you may step down.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your next witness.
Please go ahead. State call, John Van Allen.
Okay, so the caller one, I think we're gonna listen to as much as this witness as I can take for today, but they're calling the next witness. Let's see who it is so we can pull up an image. What's his name, Concorrect?
Father Dowling. You don't
Okay,
remember
Father.
that show?
Okay, so why did they even call him? Like, honestly, why in the hell did Father Dowling take the stand? I don't know. He didn't do too much. Like, okay,
They probably trying to stall.
you think so? We'll see.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's see who's the next witness.
What is he talking about?
Huh?
I said, yeah, because I mean, like, what is he talking about? Is he's not bringing anything.
Exactly. Exactly. All right, let's see who's next.
Raise your right hand and right hand. You affirm the testimony right before the court in this trial shall be the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Take a seat if you understand. State your name again for the record. Spell your last name.
Jonathan Van Houten, Vanhouten.
Mr. Van Allen.
All right, so Mr. Van Houten, he looks like a Sumi rustler. Hold on, give me a minute. Concorrect, entertain the people. Let me pull him up.
Hey, y'all.
Come correct. Where we supposed to know Father Dowling from? He looked like he looked like any old preacher from my years in grade school, and
Look,
so that's why I said he looked like a father.
Father
He
Down
actually,
was a show. It was a show.
what
Like
show?
Google
For
Father
what
Dowling.
show?
It was Father Dowling. That's the name of the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Was this like in the days of black and white TV?
Nope. I wasn't even born then. Thank you.
Do you watch reruns?
Mm-mm. It was
I
called,
wasn't born when the Andy Griffin show came out, but I watched it.
good point. Um, it was out in 1987. It was called the Father Dowling Mysteries. Hmm.
Oh, so he was like a
It was,
detective.
yeah,
So God was helping him solve the cases.
yeah. Oh Lord,
That's a big nigga.
he looked like a
Big
Vienna
old red neck.
on steroids. At least he's color coordinated.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah, I don't
That's the
like the tie.
witness right there. That's him. That's him.
That's Big Bubba.
Why come every witness I pull up, y'all got to go in on them? Huh?
I said at least he
Because
is
that's
color.
why you giving us visuals so we could talk about what we see.
Mhm. Let's see what that thermostat say behind him.
I don't know. I ain't trying to see neither. Y'all ain't shit.
Matt said he looked like the older version of Dennis the Menace.
Not Dennis the Menace.
Yes, yes.
Man, he looked
Oh
like
my
Big Boss
God.
Man.
Y'all ain't right. I
He
can't
do
even
look like
pull
Big
up.
Boss Man.
I can't even pull up my visuals. My God, today.
And Tamara.
Okay, I don't know what he could be. He looked like a big ass cop. Let's see what he let's see what his occupation is, y'all.
Where are you employed, sir? United States Secret Service.
All right, and how
Oh, he
long?
worked for the Secret Service. He one of them big niggas that just sit there, just look, just with the hands, they just look. They just
Let's just keep it real. He looks racist.
Do he? Do he look racist to you?
Redneck. It's all red.
Ooh. Oh wow. Listen.
He looked like he would say, "Give me your license and registration and keep your hands on the wheel, nigger." He just looked like he'd say that.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know, but he making me want some Vienna sausages with some hot sauce.
Not Vienna's for what? Like why?
He looked like a Vienna sausage on steroids.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm going into the testimony. Y'all hit the like button. Hit the cash app. Let's go.
I like
He's
it.
employed there.
This April will be 3 years.
All right, and are you currently a law enforcement agent?
I am not.
Okay, and you're a civilian employee of Secret Service?
I am.
Right, but you do have a background in law enforcement, correct?
Yes, I retired after 21 years with the Columbia Police Department as an investigator. For the last 10 years, I was assigned as a digital forensic examiner with the U.S. Secret Service.
Okay, and you were a task force officer
Correct.
during that time?
Yes.
And you retired from the Columbia Police Department when?
April 20th, 2020.
And in this case, you were provided a phone by, I believe, Britt Dove, is that correct?
Lieutenant Dove, correct.
I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 271. I'll see if you recognize this document, sir.
This is the SLED law enforcement, or Stockton Law Enforcement Division chain of custody that was submitted to me by Lieutenant Dove.
All right. Did you recognize your signature on that form?
I did sign this one.
What day did you sign that form?
March 21st, 2022.
Okay. All right. At this time, state would move Exhibit 271 to evidence.
No objection, Your Honor. Admitted.
Okay, I'm gonna hand you State's Exhibit 272. You'll see if you recognize that, sir.
This is an evidence photo that I acquired of the device that was submitted to me.
You took that picture?
I did.
And do we see a sticker on the back of that phone?
There's a yellow sticker on the phone.
What is it? Can you read that sticker, please?
It appears to be some type of case number, evidence number, identified as an Apple iPhone, the model number with a SIM, and an agency case number.
And if you just read the case number and the item number.
7021-0204, item number 10.
Thank you, sir. At this time, state moves Exhibit 272 in evidence.
Okay.
All right, so I believe you said March 29th of 2022 is when the Lieutenant General advised you that phone, sir?
March 21st.
Excuse me, yes, 21st. All right, and why did he bring it to you?
It's my understanding that the phone was locked and he SLED requested assistance of the Secret Service to unlock the device.
And at Secret Service, at that time, did you have tools available that could potentially unlock that phone?
Yes.
And did SLED have those tools, at least on that date?
At that time, they did not.
Okay. All right, and what tool did you use to attempt to unlock that phone?
For this, for my unlock attempt, I used a tool called Cellular Premium.
Okay. And Cellular Premium is a way to potentially break into, lock phones, correct?
That is the only use for that tool.
And just generally speaking, how does the Cellular Premium attempt to unlock a locked phone?
It uses its proprietary software and attempt to brute force the device.
Okay, what does brute force mean?
Brute force is if we don't have the code, we will attack the device, attack the data on the device to try to brute force their passcode to get the code to unlock the device.
And a device that's locked, why does it need to be unlocked for you to access the data? What underlying condition exists that prevents you from seeing the data?
Well, for Apple iPhone devices, there are two types of locks. There are before first unlock and after first unlock. Before first unlock is the phone is either powered down, it's been turned off and rebooted, or a code has been entered in too many times incorrectly. If you were to, an analogy for it, if you think of it as a bank vault, the before first unlock, at which we have to brute force the device, is like the big steel door.
Okay. And the underlying data is encrypted, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you're not be able to read that data, correct?
I have to unlock the device to get to the data to decrypt it.
Okay. And so Cellular Premium, you said, attempted to do a brute force unlock, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And ultimately, was that attempt successful?
It was successful because I generated a predefined dictionary to attempt first prior to the tool using its own dictionary.
Okay. And what do you mean by that? What does that mean?
Well, humans are creatures of habit. They like to use numbers that are relevant to them. Most people will use their date of birth, an anniversary, a child's birth, the death of a parent as the access code. So what we do generally is we get as many social engineered codes or dates that are relevant to the particular phone that we will attempt first. Once that attempt is no longer viable, the tool will use its own dictionary to start a hardcore brute force process.
And absent kind of getting lucky with a preceded number, if the Cellular Premium has to brute force its way through and unlock the phone, how long would that take?
So for a 4-digit phone, if you had a 4-digit numeric PIN code, we're limited to an attempt of 146, maybe 145 attempts per day. So a 4-digit code has a maximum possible numeric value of 10,000 attempts. So at 146 attempts a day, it would roughly take a little over 2 months to 68 days to unlock that phone. Adding 2 extra numbers to a 6-digit, going from a 4-digit to a 6-digit, there are approximately 1 million possibilities now. At 146 attempts per day, it could take upwards 19 years.
All right. Now, you said that you can only do 146 attempts a day, is that correct?
Based on technology at the time and current technology is progressing, so it is getting faster.
Okay. Why is the software limited to just 146 attempts a day?
This is a security protocol chip built into Apple. It limits the time frame that somebody can attempt to brute force a device. The first is, it's an average of 1 attempt every 15 minutes.
All right. But ultimately, you said you seeded several numbers into Cellbrite Premium to give it some potential guesses first before just start going through all the other numbers, correct?
Yes. Once I start the brute force process, there's an option for me to enter my own dictionary or numbers that are relevant, that I think is relevant to the user of the device. In this case, I entered a number that successfully unlocked the phone rather quickly.
Okay. And what was that number associated with?
I believe the number was associated with the date of birth of Paul Murdaugh.
Okay. All right. And so once you successfully unlocked the phone, what did you do with it?
I notified Lieutenant Dove that the phone successfully unlocked. I advised him that I was going to be getting a full file system extraction since I still have the phone in my possession. Lieutenant Dove provided me with an external hard drive to place the extraction on, at which time I did.
So you did a full file extraction and placed it on a hard drive, correct?
Correct.
Now, did you examine the contents of that full file extraction?
I did not. SLED has their own examiners. We did the extraction for them, but they analyzed the phone.
And so the data you placed on a hard drive and provided to Brick Dove, is that substantially the exact same data that you extracted from Pulse?
It is.
Is it changed in any significant manner?
It has not.
I'm going to hand you State's Exhibit 273. Do you recognize that document, sir?
This is the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division chain of custody where I returned the phone to Lieutenant Dove.
All right. And do you recognize your signature on it?
I do.
All right. And what date did you sign that?
March 24th, 2022.
All right. And you then provided Paul's phone back to Lieutenant Dove, correct?
Correct.
At this time, State will move to enter Exhibit 273 with evidence.
Okay. Submitted.
Okay, and I'm going to show you what's been marked as ID. I believe this is 274. Do you recognize that item, sir?
Yes, this is the phone I received.
Okay, and that sticker on the back?
It matches the photograph that I took.
The photograph we put in evidence, the sticker on this phone matches that?
It does.
All right, one last question, Mr. Van Houten. There have been a couple questions about Faraday bags in this trial. What is a Faraday bag, sir?
A Faraday bag is basically what it is a bag that shields electronic signals from entering or exiting the bag.
Okay. And what is the danger, by placing a phone in a Faraday bag, what is the danger you're trying to prevent?
We're attempting to prevent a remote wipe or a remote destruction of the data on the device.
Once law enforcement takes a phone into evidence or custody, are there other ways to prevent a remote wipe?
Absolutely. Powering the phone down completely, not leaving it plugged to a charger, removing the SIM card, or the easiest is to place the phone in the airplane mode. It'll disable the cellular data and the Wi-Fi signal.
And you said that the danger is the phone could be remote wiped.
Yes, somebody with the account username and password could log into the iCloud account and set a remote signal. That signal will remain on the tower or on the network until the phone is reactivated. So yes, somebody would have to have the username and the password to log in and commit that offense.
Okay, and was the phone that you did an extraction of, was it white when you received it?
It was not.
Nothing further for the state. For this
Cross-examination.
No questions, John.
Thank you. You may step down. We will recess until till 2:15. Recess till 2:15. Please do not discuss the case.
All right, so let me see what's going on. Let me see. Cut it down, but cut it down. Shoot it up. Let's see. So they look like they recessing for lunch. Oh my God, let me see. Recess. I'm readballing y'all to see when they come back and what they come back with. Oh my God, it took a long recess. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So it looks like they're coming back with let me see. Maybe cross-examination of, let's see. I might go to like 2.5 hours, so let's see what they come back with. They recessed and then I think the defense came up to question. Let's see. Right now the lawyers are talking to the judge.
Looks like Brian Heddick, who gave it to.
Let's see.
Is this cell phone fungible or non-fungible?
If you look at the exterior, it's fungible. You can't tell one iPhone 11 from any other one until you open it. Okay, but is the phone that was found at Hall, is that the same phone? And that's why you have the chain. It was cracked open and they got the material from, they want Doug to analyze. It is, this is.
So I think what's happening now is Dick is oh my God. He is trying to dispute some of the cell phone testimony. Let's listen.
Your Honor, it's not false.
No.
And Your Honor, again.
Fungible or non-fungible?
I'd say that it's not fungible, Your Honor. And again, I think it's clearly not fungible. And there's been
You say clearly, what do you mean?
Well,
generally, when things are clear, then we don't have a debate.
Fair enough. That's a good point. I strenuously object, Your Honor. No, apologize. But anyway, Your Honor, when you look at something like cell phone evidence and you look at the class of types of evidence that are clearly fungible, those two are I think, different in the manner in which they exist and the manner in which they are. And I'm not aware of any case that's ever held a cell phone as to be fungible. It is a physical item. Additionally, this particular one, I'm sorry, John, what was I saying? And additionally, this particular cell phone has a serial number and an IMEI that is specifically identifiable. The cell phones are not fungible. They are specific. They have specific identifying information like that. And so again, I think that given the weight of that and the weight of what we have established, we more than established the chain.
No, chain of custody, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I apologize. Your Honor, I note on this chain of custody, there's no serial number, there's no IME number, there's nothing on these documents. I'd be happy. It's State's Exhibit 298.
Dick old ass is trying to dispute the cell phone testimony, y'all. Listen.
299, there's nothing on these indications. It says cell phone. Matter of fact, the description is Paul's cell phone. There's no identifying data on this whatsoever. And then, by the way, I think we've been sort of lax. We should have asked all these witnesses how they know it was this cell phone. They never testified to serial numbers. That's water over the dam, under the bridge. But perhaps I should have asked that.
Well, and again, Your Honor, these came in without objection associated with testimony about that specific phone that people like McManigal and Agent Van Houten have specifically identified as associated with these chain sheets and with that specific phone. So again, I think that's a specific identification, and they are not fungible in that regard.
Again,
Cases that you said you have,
Your Honor, and I've got a copy right here. This isn't specifically, may I hand it up to Your Honor?
Yes. Tell me about the case. State v. Pulley, yes, sir.
All right, and again, this is just a general, this isn't related to cell phones in specific, but it does talk about, establishing the chain of custody as far as practicable. And again, talks about where the evidence establishes the identity of those who have handled the evidence and reasonably demonstrates the manner of handling of the evidence, which we've had testimony as to both of those. Our courts have been willing to fill in gaps in the chain of custody due to an absent witness. Proof of the chain of custody need not negate all possibility of tampering so long as the chain of possession is complete. It goes on, Your Honor, and that, I apologize, that was from Head Notes 4, 5, and 6. It goes on to talk about a perfect chain of custody is not required. I think the evidence here on the whole has been more than sufficient to establish the chain. And additionally, even beyond that, I think that none of that precludes Lieutenant Dove to testifying about, given the foundation that's been laid, testifying about the contents of that extraction pending, any additional witnesses that will come in. I don't think that's precluded at this time either. He can still go forward and testify as to the extent of his testimony about that extraction, and certainly understanding that any additional witnesses, are still forthcoming. So I don't think that precludes him from testifying as to the contents of that extraction.
Your Honor, with all due respect to the Attorney General, the footnote says when establishing Head Note 4, when establishing chain of custody of fungible, folded evidence where multiple people have handled or analyzed the substance, the identity of the individuals who acquired the evidence, what was done with the evidence between the taking and the analysis must not be left to conjecture. And there's nothing in any document we've heard or any witness that is specifically identified that I got cell phone M4381 and gave it to somebody else who says I got that same cell phone because it had the same serial number. That's not conjecture. I don't know what is. And again, what's the big hurdle here? He's got 3 people he needs to call. Unless there's a problem with one of them, that signed this document that didn't have it. And I think that this is an important piece of evidence. And we ought to just require what's required by this case and every other case where there's a fungible item.
And Your Honor, again, going back to Head Notes 4 and 5, testimony from each custodian of fungible evidence, however, is not a prerequisite to establishing a chain of custody. Again, we've had testimony about collection, we've had testimony about the manner of collection, and we've had testimony from those who actually analyzed it in the interim to get to Lieutenant Dove, who will then complete that analysis. So we've got testimony about collection, we've got chain sheets supporting that, and then we'll have every person who actually analyzed it. And I think that's more than sufficient chain to establish its admissibility at this time.
Anything for the last word?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from the bench.
To the extent that this is a motion to exclude this testimony, the motion is denied.
Yep.
I do not believe that the portion of this case that State v. Pulley that says the identity of individuals who acquired the evidence and what was done with the evidence between the taking and the analysis must not be left to conjecture. I believe that a cell phone is not a fungible item, but it is complicated to the degree that there was analysis done with the cell phone, but the testimony, particularly the testimony of Van Houten, sufficiently establishes that this phone was not tampered with, could not be tampered with, and I believe that the state has sufficiently established a chain. Cases have held that a perfect chain is not necessary, and I believe the state has sufficiently established the chain of custody to the degree necessary that the next witness can testify. So I deny the motion, and the objection is noted for the record.
Your Honor, I show the record. Complete. All due respect, we accept it.
I said it's noted for the record.
From the old, I'm sorry.
Bring the jury.
We do have one interim witness before that witness will testify.
What the hell are they? Wait, I'm trying to figure out what they doing, y'all.
Thank you. Your next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state would call John Bettingfield.
All right, y'all, we're gonna end it right here. We're gonna listen to him on tomorrow. Okay. I'm gonna end it right here. And we're gonna come back tomorrow and start with this new witness. Don't know. Oh hell. Well, he gonna testify too, whatever. I'm about sick of these phone records, but I know they got to present this stuff and get it into evidence or whatever. Defense tried to fight it, but they lost. So that being said, Concurrent, you still here? She might have dropped off, y'all. Let me see. Let me take this down.
I'm here.
You know, right now. So we had Big Bubble. Big Bubble is done. I call him Big Bubble, y'all. Big Bubble. Wait a minute. Who did I pull up? Damn it, I pulled up Melissa and oh Lord, that's a whole nother calamity. But anywho, so we're gonna leave it right here, y'all, for right now. We'll be back tomorrow with more testimony. Concurrent, what you think about this so far, girl?
I don't know. They doing
Because I don't think I had you up since we started. I'm not for sure.
I don't know, but I know about how them cell phones work and the programming behind it.
Yeah.
I do
What you know, girl?
Is they should have kept that man's testimony, Dennis the Menace. Timestamp.
Why you say that?
Well, I know it is because I work for Brightpoint, and that's where all of the cell phones in the world. They go to Brightpoint, and Brightpoint, all of those numbers.
Stop, Keisha.
All of those numbers that you see are programmed into the phone, and then they are shipped out to Verizon, AT&T, all of the places all over the world for them to sell. The cell phone carriers cannot sell those phones, or they can sell them, but the phones won't work if all of those numbers are not programmed in.
Right.
They're programmed in for a reason.
Wow.
And that IMEI number is very important. As well as the serial number, which identifies the phone, but that IMEI number is that can help you track a lot of stuff.
Mm. Technology is something else, honey. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know why people don't realize and recognize. They think they can beat it, but you can't. But anywho, like I said, y'all, this is it for today. I appreciate everybody that supported this live. Shout out to Trey. Shout out to my Conquer Rick who hit the link. Shout out to the True Sippers State Gang, my moderators and my monetary contributors. I appreciate y'all supporting this hashtag content that matters. We will be back tomorrow with more. And with that being said, listen, y'all have a blessed, beautiful day. It's Friday. Enjoy your day. Go to, everybody probably. Thank you, Tanya. Tanya, we finna get out of here, girl. See you later, Scorpio. We'll be back.
No,
Man said do the IME change when you change SIM cards. I'm correct.
no, it's two different things.
Cause the IMED or whatever that number is, that's
Yeah, that's on the
associated with the
phone.
phone.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
for the
Yeah,
phone. That's the only
yeah.
way that a phone can be programmed with any carrier.
Mhm.
It has to be programmed first.
Mm.
And that's what I used to do is program all of those phones and then they be shipped out all over the world to the different carriers.
Mhm.
So, no, the IMEI number does not change. It does not change at all.
Cause that it goes with that phone, not the SIM card.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Tanya Renee.
Hey, Tanya, she said she been busy. I know, girl. It's okay. Just catch the replay for me, sugar. Normally when I do these lives, I know there's a lot of people that's listening that can't type. They at work sneaking and creeping and stuff. So I get it.
Yeah,
I
so
get it.
you can change the SIM card in a phone, but that IMEI number is still going to remain the same. And in order for you to get that SIM card to even work in that phone, you're going to have to provide that IMEI number.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's true. Cause I've done it. I've switched SIM cards and phones.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's true.
And I'm a cell phone whore.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What the hell is that?
Ew.
Not a cell phone whore.
Yeah, like some women like shoes, purses.
Uh huh.
Well, me is cell phones. I don't know.
So what's the obsession?
I don't know. I didn't have that obsession until I started working at Brightpoint.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
I still don't have an obsession with cell phones. A lot of people do. I don't. I really don't. Like my daughters do. They got to have the latest and the greatest. I don't. They got to have an iPhone. I don't.
Well,
I just
no,
don't.
I don't have to get them like right when they come out. It's just
Hmm.
like I'll get in my feelings and I'll just be like, let me see what's new on the streets.
Mm.
But usually I'll get it like if I get something, it's probably like 6 to 8 months or maybe a year after it's been out. Um,
Hmm.
no, I'm not gonna go stand in line for nothing, and I'm not gonna
Child.
order nothing either.
Yeah. It's a lot of people that's obsessed with them. My daughter, yeah, Tanya, yeah, my daughters. Now, my son, when he was here, he didn't necessarily have to have an iPhone. He just wanted the best of what he had. He dealt a lot in Galaxy phones like me. But my daughters, it's the iPhones for me. They gotta have them, especially my baby girl. Like she has to have the latest and the greatest in the iPhone. Hmm. Real Man TV say, what about a whole new program? Google and Windows is the only ones. There are others. I think he talking to you, come correct.
Um,
I don't know nothing about all that, child. I just give me a phone, honey.
I mean, there probably are other programs, but they're probably
Mhm.
more overseas type.
Mhm.
But as far as here in America, we have the you know Google. Um, but yeah, there are other ones out there.
Yeah, it's a lot going on, and it's a lot going on that I don't know about. Tony Ray said they always pass the old one to me. It still be in great shape. Yeah, because they switch them out according to how they come out. Like they can have a phone and it can be perfectly fine, but if a new one come out, they gotta have that new one.
Now, the thing with that is that part's a scam.
Mhm.
You don't have to go get a new one. So let's take the iPhone. There's what you call software updates. So if you
Mhm.
have the iPhone 12,
That boy.
you can still get, if you update that iPhone 12, update the software, which your phone should give you
Mhm.
automatic updates on when the newest software is up. If
Exactly.
you update it, your iPhone 12 can do the exact same thing that the iPhone 14 does.
Right.
And that's the same with Android phones. So that's just a scam. That's just a scam. And
Yeah, to get you to get a new phone.
yeah, and Apple's full of shit. You know, they pulling out. They're not giving you the charging bricks, making you have to go and buy, all of these added accessories. So
Mhm.
it's a scam. So any of y'all got kids and they come complaining that they want a new phone, you tell them, what's the software update? You better update it.
Well, my babies don't come to me, child. They just buy their own. They used to, but not no more. They just buy their own. I be like, oh, okay. Like my baby girl, mama, I spent $800 on the phone. Well, baby, have at it. You work, you do what you do. You want to have what you have, do it. I'm not finna do it. That's for sure.
Yeah. The only difference is, you may, and that's it, if you're into cameras and maybe like gaming.
Yeah, the best.
But
When they do those them selfies, they gotta have the best. The best quality and all that mess.
yeah.
Mm-mm, not me.
So it's pretty cool, but you just gotta, like anything else, know your research, know what you
Now
gonna
my
spend your
baby
money
girl,
on.
she works for Verizon, so she knows about all the. And then too, she don't pay what others pay for those phones and stuff. So,
Hmm.
but it just still be too much for me. Like with iPhones, I'm used to with my Android being able to download some shit. I ain't gotta pay for everything. It seems like to me with iPhones, you have to pay extra for everything.
Yeah, that's what makes Android better, because Android, you have more free range, and the thing is, now I have both. I have a iPhone and Android. I just got an
Mhm.
Android, but I prefer Android over iPhone. But because as much money as you spend for these damn devices, you should
Mhm.
have the freedom to, you know, customize it the way you want to. You
Hell yeah.
don't have to. You get more free options, and things that you can do on the Android. Whereas iPhone is, it's cool and they're slowly coming around. Like you can do more customizations, but damn it, everything you gotta pay
Mhm.
damn near. So it's like, they full of crap.
My baby girl convinced my mama now. Mind you, I used to have to convince my mama to even upgrade her Android phone. But maybe a year or so ago, my baby girl convinced my mama to get an iPhone child. Now it's a shame when your mama got an iPhone and you still with the Androids. But I ain't ashamed. I sure ain't.
I mean, I just gotta be able to play my Call of Duty
Mm.
and listen to my music.
Girl, that's what I'm saying. I don't be turning trick. It's like they be turning tricks on these phones. I ain't with all that. They just let me be able to get my calls, play my little couple of games, pull up my YouTube. I ain't got time.
Yep,
I ain't gotta be fancy.
and I gotta be able to play Fortnite because I play that with my nieces, my nephews, and my
Hmm.
and my brother. So Like on the weekends, we'll pick a time to, go at it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Other than that, yeah, Android's the best way to go.
I love my Android. I just
No,
can't.
it's somewhat new, but I just got the Z Fold 4, the one that flips,
Mm.
the big,
Mm-hmm.
girl, it's a whole little computer.
Not a laptop.
Yeah, it is so neat. It is. It is neat. It's like having two phones in one.
Mm. Girl,
That's
don't get me to looking at something because my phone carrier, we've had our same phone lines for years. Tony and I, we on a plan or whatever, and they stay sending me text messages like upgrade to this and upgrade to that, and I'm like, damn you, huh? No. Wait a minute, B Sugar said my daughter loves iPhone and forced me into it. Buy one get one free. It's been 5 years now. Shaking my head.
I
I
used
know my daughter's been trying to get me too, B Sugar. I just ain't went yet. I ain't went, girl.
I used to do my mom like that. I'd be like, we gotta go. Look, mommy, check this out.
Yeah, we got to get on this plan together. It's cheaper to get on this plan. That be my
iPhones are for
baby.
racists.
What'd you say,
What?
Trey?
iPhones are for racists.
Not racist.
They
Shit,
cool.
our phones, if you want to put it that way, because they track us all through our phones. Let's just be clear. Whether it's an iPhone or Android, honey, whether it's a smart TV or whatever, you better watch out.
But it's like
All right.
that's what I'm on now. I'm on this on my phone, and
Mm-hmm.
I got you up on one screen, and then I'm coloring on the next screen,
See what I'm saying? See what I'm
and
saying?
just pay my cable bill on the next screen. You can't do all that with iPhone. Fuck with your hood.
I know that's right. Man said I got two laptops hooked together with fives. Cause I'm mad. See, mad over there in the whole laboratory like the truth.
Yeah,
I be feeling like a laboratory sometimes because I have all these devices up. But honey, I ain't. I ain't got to have no iPhone to do all that. Mm-mm. I just work with what I got. Maybe
yeah,
one day my daughters will get me because they really be trying to upgrade their mama.
yeah. My mom
Mm-hmm.
and stepdad, they would do that, and they're
Mm-hmm.
like a whole Star Trek couple. Like, what the hell y'all got going?
What is this trait? Chicago Drill Chronicles. King Yellow responds to famous Dex say cheese and free. What in the hell is that, Trey?
See, that's my little guilty pleasure. I be watching all these little Chicago drill rappers and stuff, and it's like all of them came up together. All of them
Uh-huh.
got a certain level of fame, but some of them blew up other bigger than
Make your
others, and they're just all beefing and shit. It'd be funny.
So now they beefing?
They all do interviews dissing each other, and they all see all of them are YouTubers now. They still rap, but they found the easy luxury money of YouTube, so it'd be funny.
Wow. Well, hun, I'll be there. I just ain't gonna know what the hell you talking
I'm
about.
just now starting to get to it too. Like the two niggas dissing each other. I only know one, but apparently the other nigga that he dissing has been like this international star. Never heard of the nigga, but he's supposed to blew up when like Chief Keef and all them blew up back then.
Mm-hmm.
But
Child.
it's funny. I remember seeing the famous Dex interview the other day, but he just responded like 13 hours ago, and he's very upset.
Wow.
King Yeller, he upset,
Like I say, May
and
26.
they all rappers and gang members too.
Mm-hmm. Child. Okay. Like I said, I'll be there. I just don't know the hell. Maybe I'll learn. I listen and learn. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. We're gonna get off of here. Trey going live. I think he said what? Oh, what's that say? What's that? 220. 220 Trey, really?
It's gonna be 222 when I finish setting it up in YouTube. I'm adding the people right now in my title. Change
Oh
the
Lord.
title to 222.
Oh, Coco.
What you say, girl?
Huh?
What you say?
I was telling the dog to move. Her name is Coco. Chanel.
Oh God. Okay, y'all. We finna get out of here. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all later. I hear in these streets. Y'all be careful. All right, y'all have a blessed, beautiful Friday, and I'll see y'all later. We'll see Trey at 220. Conqueror, stay out of trouble, please.
I
Stay out of
am.
trouble.
I am. I'm
Okay,
ready to go
great.
outside and wax my tires.
Well, yeah, that seems innocent enough, but with you, you'll be like Miss Parker out there in Daisy Dukes and shit.
That's
And
the point.
you
Hot
see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all, we out of here. Y'all be good.
The grass
Two
is looking
email in a
green on
few.
the other side.
Okay, man, got you. You too, be sugar. Oh yes, no code. We finna go, girl. But catch the replay. Support the channel. Hit the like button. Okay. Love y'all. We'll be back later.
Peace.